So let's review your CE requirements for Le Chambre. Please excuse me for any of you who do speak French. I'm not very good at it, but Le Chambre de la Sécurité Financière. I hope I did an okay job at that. So many of the advisors who live on the border between Ontario and Quebec, that live on the border from New Brunswick and Quebec, you will very likely have not just the life license from your province, but also a Quebec life license. And our site, while we do not provide French content, we do have continuing education courses that can be recognized by Le Chambre. So here are the professional development requirements for Le Chambre, and they are complicated. So this basically, when you go to Le Chambre's website, you go to professional development, and then you go to professional development requirements. When you click on this, it's right over here. Now with Le Chambre, the licensing renewal period runs from December 1st to November 30th every other year on odd years. So the current licensing period is from December 1st, 2021 to November 30th, 2023. Regardless of when you got your license, these are your renewal dates. Now, on the website, you have various levels of CE credits you would require, and it all depends on which licenses internally at Le Chambre that you have that you can sell products through. So an agent who has just received their license for the very first time, a very new agent, would basically require 30 CE credits. They would require 10 PDUs. In Quebec, they are referred to as PDUs, Professional Development Units. They would require 10 PDUs in general subjects. They would require 10 PDUs in compliance, and then 10 PDUs for each specific topic that they are licensed for, each specific sector. Most agents starting out would be in insurance of persons. Now, if an advisor is not only licensed for in life insurance, insurance of persons, but also group insurance of persons, also mutual funds, also mutual funds and scholarship plans, also scholarship plans. So there are, you can see mutual funds, scholarship plans, and then there's a blend. So there are different levels of these licenses that you can get. And so you may, if you are an agent in Quebec, you would need to know which areas you have your licenses in, and you would have to do 10 PDUs in each. So if you have your life license and you do group and you do mutual funds and scholarships, you may have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 PDUs you would be required to get. So if you have mutual funds, that's 10. If you have scholarship plans, it's 10. But if you have both, it means you would use this option and you would have to do 15 CE credits. 10 would need to be based on mutual funds and 5 would need to be based on your scholarship plans. Okay, so it's very important that you know what your CE requirements are. Now, how can CE credits and ce-now.ca help you to earn your CE credits for Le Chambre? Well, first thing I will tell you is if you only have a Quebec life license, then we are not the organization for you. I'll be upfront with you on that. You are going to be much better off finding a CE provider that is based in Quebec that specifically has everything that you're looking for. And I can offer you something through a company called Campus Finance. This is a Quebec-based CE provider, and they will have all the CE credits you're looking for specifically in each category you're looking for. However, if you are an Ontario-based advisor and you happen to also have a Quebec Life license, then you can use our website to get most of the CE credits that you will require for your Quebec Life license. This is our website, ce-now.ca. This is our portal to earn all your CE credits. If you don't have an account with us, then you would click on sign up and enter your information, create an account. But once your account is set up, you would just click sign in. In this case, I just scroll down and click on sign in. And this is our homepage. This is what happened. This is what you see when you first sign in. When you have been using our portal, if you have active courses, you will see at the top here, it'll say My Active Enrollments, and then whatever courses you're working on will be listed underneath. So as I mentioned, if you are specifically and only licensed in Quebec, then this is probably not the right option for you. However, if you are licensed in Ontario as well as Quebec, then you can certainly use the site this way. You can access the unlimited plan to earn all your CE credits for your Ontario Life license, your 30 credits, or if you only need 15 CE credits, then you would come here to to the webcast, and you can do one of our 2-day webcasts and earn 15 CE credits. Now, this is where things get a little complicated to satisfy your Quebec CE requirements. Once you have your CE certificate in hand, you would have to go to the materials that you've seen. You would have to take a screenshot of each slide that you saw. You can put it into a PowerPoint presentation and copy it into a PowerPoint presentation, and then submit this along with the Canada-wide agreement to La Chambre for review. Now, where do you find this Canada-wide agreement? You can go to the La Chambre website and do a search and type in Canada-wide agreement. It comes up with a couple of different articles like this one here. And when you scroll down, it does talk about the Canada-wide agreement. So it asks you to download and fill in this form. So you would complete this form. As you can see, it tells you what subjects you want to be considered and the number of PDUs that you expect that it's going to count for. And here's a hint. If you have earned 1 CE credit, then you're going to put down 1 PDU. It's pretty straightforward. And on the second page, once this is all completed and you sign and date it, it tells you right here, you forward this to info@chambresf.com for review. You'd want to give them time to review this and get back to you. So basically, do not wait until the last minute to do this. Do not wait till November 23rd, 2023 to do this. As soon as you receive these CE certificates, prepare your package and email it off to info@chambresf.com. One of the questions we get asked is, can we fill this out for you and submit this for you? The answer, unfortunately, there is no. This information must come from you. And one last thing I do want to point out about submitting this form into La Chambre to have them take a look at the credits that you've earned outside of Quebec is right here. Very, very important. To do this, there is no applicable fee that you must pay. So that's good news. So now that you know that credits that you do on our site can also be claimed for your Quebec Life license, if you're looking for individual presentations to fulfill some of those requirements, you can also go to Course Directory. You can do a search, or you can just simply scroll down the page, and I would recommend you just scroll down the page where you see all of the individual presentations if you need to pick and choose to fulfill your last requirements. When you get to the bottom, you just click on to the next page, and there are hundreds and hundreds of presentations on our site. And once again, if you need a compliance, you can find a compliance presentation. You complete the presentation, and then through the Canada-wide agreement, submit the screenshot of those presentation slides to La Chambre to complete that. So lastly, I do want to answer that one last question as to how do you know which presentations would be accepted by La Chambre for your Quebec Life license. And because you will see each of these flags on the presentations, and to answer the question of which one should you choose, the answer is choose any of them. Because you're going through the Canada-wide agreement to get something approved, it doesn't matter what organizations have already accredited these presentations, but just knowing that they have already been accredited should give you peace of mind that means that Quebec, the Le Chambre, will accredit and will approve those presentations as well. So the short answer is choose anything you want. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email address and contact information is above. We'd be happy to get back to you because we're here to help.